Brand new season, brand new chance for you boys in 2022. Are you looking forward to getting going in the Betfred Super League after what's felt like a very long time?
Yes, absolutely. It has been a long time since our last performance, which definitely wasn't our best. So we're looking forward to getting back out there on the weekend and starting the season off well.
And you had a really disrupted year last time around with injuries and everyone struggled with the COVID situation. Does this fresh slate, I guess, we're getting this year give you optimism that if you can keep bodies on the field and get things right, you can have a real good crack at it?
Yeah, most definitely. I think I think COVID hurt us last year, and then we had a number of injuries at the back end of the year. So we weren't good enough to still compete at the level that we should have at the back end. We've done a lot of work in the off season, a lot of stuff on building those relationships amongst the players, and a little bit of the mental resilience that we've trained for, and looking forward to seeing if that holds us well throughout the season.
You've signed well, probably the headline act in that, Luke Gale. Are you looking forward to seeing what he can bring, not only as a halfback but as a really experienced head and a leader as well? Yeah,
definitely. He's been his leadership has been great around the place at the moment. There's a number of other players that have become better because of him as well. If we can get Luke, Josh Reynolds, and Jake out in the field as much as possible, then I'm sure we'll win more games than we lose.
You mentioned Josh Reynolds, obviously with partner Luke. On paper, that looks like one of the best halfback pairings in the league. You must be excited about the potential that pivot, and as you say, with Jake in the back, will give you.
Yeah, I am excited by the potential. Obviously our middles need to do a good job first to give them, the position to play on the front foot and play in the right parts of the field as well. So, like everything, we've done a lot of work to make sure that we're going to maximise the talent that we've got. So hopefully we get a little bit of luck along the way with injuries, and we can get our best team on the field.
And you mentioned the struggles you had with injuries. You've got a few bodies coming back that will be like new signings.
Yeah, definitely. There's been a number of players. Josh Griffin probably top of the list in terms of who was out at the back end of last year that we missed substantially. So really looking forward to him getting back out there. Darnell McIntosh is a new player who, again, off the back of an Achilles injury, performed really well last weekend against Leeds. So look, I'm looking forward to seeing how those combinations continue to evolve and seeing if we can, perform to the level that's expected of us.
Wakefield first up, obviously a team coming into this with a new coach, albeit he was there for a few weeks at the end of last season. They'll be riding a little bit of the crest of the wave, you would think, of optimism from that. It'll be a tough test. Yeah, it will be. They start the year off traditionally well as well, so we're expecting a very physical game. We're preparing like it's our biggest game of the season, which obviously it is to start the season. So I'm excited about seeing that game. We've spoken about Hull FC signings, but across the league it seems like every club has made 2 or 3 really good acquisitions at least. Yeah. Is this looking like it could be one of the most competitive versions of this competition we've seen for a long time? Yeah, I think so. I think I looked at a number of those clubs recently, and I think there's nearly every team in the competition has a chance to at least win on their day, which is very pleasing. I think the quality of the competition has improved, so hopefully we'll see a really top line season. And the fixtures, of course, as a Hull FC coach, that you can't ignore at all, those whole derbies, and we're getting a Good Friday back, more traditional that we've not quite had before, with fans in the ground as well. Yeah. That must be such an exciting thing to know that you're going to experience. It is. We had the experience of the derby at our home ground last year, in front of 12,000 people there, and that was brilliant. I loved it. So, the more of those games we get, the better. And just lastly, a potentially huge year for the sport. Alongside Sky, who have been fantastic broadcasters for a long time, we've also got Channel 4 coming in and Betfred Super League on live-to-air television. Yeah. That could have a really positive impact on the game, couldn't it? Yeah, I think it's great. When I saw that information, I thought it was really positive for the game. Any time we can get on free-to-air and have a different niche of people watching, I think it's always pleasing. So, the more people, the more even investment that can come into the game. I think this is a great step forward. All right, best of luck and enjoy the first few weeks. Thanks so much.